Be strong.
Oh, we're on? Alright. Hey! We're down. Hang on, do I want to be here? Hang on, stop. Chris has just had a nice 4-hour nap, and I've re-edited for my third time a YouTube video. So he's nice and relaxed and wound up and ready to go, and I'm just wound up and ready to go. We're going to work some arms, going to try to do some bicep work, some tricep work, some forearm work, and how we're going to do that is not quite sure how we're going to film this, but we are going to rock with it. We are not going to take a break. It's going to be a different order though. It's going to be forearms, and then biceps, and then triceps. And I will explain why we're going to do that in just a second. Boris already making an appearance there, so I can tell it's going to be that kind of day. And anyways, this is all going to be edited and chopped up anyway, so.
I mean, thank God for editing, right?
Let's hope one of the two of us remembers.
I know this won't make the final cut, but you know, like 15 hours of video for like a 5-minute video. Because you got to pull out the good stuff, right?
Yeah, and we are trying this with a different camera this time around, so if it does not work out, oops, my bad, but I'm trying to get Apple out of my life. It's worse than a drug addiction. It needs to go. So Apple, it's going to be out of my life. I'm now on a PC. I'm going to get an Android phone and start filming with a handheld camera. So we're going to see how that works too. So welcome to the test pilot. We will be right back. We're going to get your arm workout started right now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's because I'm more out from holding that in that position. Are you rolling yet?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so here we go. Most of the time when you do, by the way, we're going to do this arm routine. We're going to roll right into it. I'm going to show the exercises in order of how I like to work them. I like to work forearms before biceps, and I'll explain why as we go. And usually when you do, we're going to start with triceps. So it's going to be one set of triceps, and immediately you're going to go to one set of forearms. Then you're going to work one set of biceps. No rest, right back to the tricep work. So you're going to run, and you're going to do 3 sets of each one of those. So you'll have 9 sets in just a few minutes. And you'll get a total arm pump. It'll just blast to get started right out of the gate. We're going to use the ropes a little bit. We're going to change the angle. Normally when you do tricep push downs, you're bent over and you are pushing down while you're bent over. What we're going to do is we're going to adjust this angle here to where I'm leaning back, elbows still tucked at the side, and we're going to hit those ropes. Ah! You know you get it right if you feel like you're going to cramp. And it's just a warm-up. This is just getting started. First set out of the gate, so it's very lightweight. But you get that mind-muscle connection going.
You're going to kind of cluster these exercises, so you will actually set up 3 stations at once and go 1, 2, 3.
Correct. So you're typically going to want to find a cable machine and an adjustable bench. And you're going to drag that adjustable bench. You're going to be that guy or that gal that takes that bench and puts it in the middle of the cables and gets some work in that area. That way you can just switch handles. Okay, so we're going to go straight from that tricep exercise on your warm-up to a forearm warm-up. I like to grab, if you've got some longer handles or you've got some chains, there's some way to adjust the length of the handles to where they're wide. I like to do forearm work only to here. Only to here. Once you go past here, what happens? It's bicep. There's a lot of bicep work, and I'm not getting anything more out of the forearm. But right there, that's where you're getting the forearm contraction. I like to keep my wrists bent slightly down. but don't go up any higher than right there. And it is not, since the bicep's not involved in this part of it at all, it's all forearm, you can just turn these cables right around, go right into your bicep work, because my biceps are not getting worked at all right now. It's all forearm.
And that little ball, you can see where the elbow joint is. It's your brachioradialis.
Correct, and that actually connects. It's a bicep. That means there's two muscles in there, and that area connects right between those two muscles and spreads them out and makes them wider, so you have a more round, full appearance to the bicep by doing this quote-unquote forearm exercise. And that builds your overall strength and the diameter, the circumference of your bicep.
The other thing too is this particular muscle is really hard to hit with any motion that's not this hands down upward pulling style motion.
Correct.
But it sure works.
So now we're just gonna, while you're right here, see why I said go to a cable setup, you got a high-low deal going? Now, biceps. You supinate at the wrist, turn them, thumbs in, pinkies in, thumbs out. Okay, again, thumbs in, thumbs out. Give it a twist. Ooh, that was borderline being too much on the contraction. Two.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm working on it. This is a project now because these grips are too big for this bar.
Do I need to get your booster?
Okay, so we're going to go with the fat grips. Love the fat grips. We're going to use them for triceps today, possibly biceps on this round also, and forearms. We'll see how this goes. But we're going to tuck the elbows. We're going to use the chest like almost like a preacher curl bench. You're going to tuck your elbows right into your chest. That's where you're going to keep them nice and tight. And that upper arm is not going to move. That's your goal, is to not have that upper arm move, but have the lower arm push out and extend through the tricep. Bring it back. Boom. Lock it out. Doesn't take a whole lot of weight. What it takes is a high pain tolerance. And you work them on the way back. You work them on the way down. You work them on the way back. Don't just let that cable go. Use your triceps to hold it down. Really? I thought I heard that. Okay, so I don't know what you'd want to call these or what I'm sure there's an official name for them. All I care about is that they work. And the guy I saw do them was the great linebacker James Harrison, former Pittsburgh Steelers and Super Bowl ring holder, I believe. First one I ever saw do these with a big heavy ass barbell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten it up with some dumbbells and just start at the knee and squeeze and contract. As soon as it hits that knee, right back up into another contraction. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to roll right from that one right into the forearm exercise again, only bringing it up halfway with a different variation of hammer curls. I like to do a traditional, just like you're holding, boom, a hammer right there with some wrist movement at the top and bottom of that. and combine it with kind of a sideways version with a twist, fighting it on the way down. Hammer. So you're changing the position of the knuckles basically. Knuckles are facing towards the side walls. Knuckles are facing towards the front walls. Okay, so for our third round to work for triceps, we're going to do a little variation on the skull crusher. I'm going to back up here a little bit more. Probably drive Chris crazy because I just changed the camera angle and the lighting on it mid-round, but that's where we're going to be.
Not my first rodeo.
The barbell is going to be behind the head at an angle and pushed out at an angle. It's not going to be straight up. There goes the hat. That's got to, we got to edit this right here.
Keep going. Do your set.
Not going to happen. I'm telling you.
Come on.
Right. Nope. Nope. We're going to drop the barbell heads down at an angle, and that barbell is going to come more out that direction. If you can see where my fingers are with that, towards that wall, than it is straight up. This is a better way to work the tricep, a better angle than going straight up. Anytime your elbows are straight up like that at a 90-degree angle from the floor, you run the risk of some elbow damage. Believe me, mine's popping with every rep, but I'm finally able to, after about 4 years, train without using braces.
Believe it or not, ironically, elbow damage is actually his middle name.
For freaking years, and I know the exercise that caused it.
Yeah, and that's why he's not wearing his brace like an idiot today.
Feels good, man.
I just wanted everybody to see what I have to deal with.
Get a big stretch. Go ahead and toss that thing up there. Resist it. Drop those elbows, get a big stretch. Nice way to finish it. Boris holding me down.
Got a good counterweight there.
You spotting me, buddy? Okay, normally you would take a straight bar to do forearms. If you're going to do a reverse wrist curl, you're going to brace your arms against your knees or something, maybe against the bench, and you're going to roll up like this. But my challenge to you is to compare that. We're going to hold it in the position where the brachii is fired up right now. It's engaged. And now we're going to do that little wrist roll. So we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it back. So you're working the forearm that way, the brachii. You're working the bottom right there, just like a wrist curl, but with nothing to brace it. So your brachii has to hold that bar in this position through the entire exercise. Hands are supinated because we're on an easy curl bar instead of what we usually use, which is the straight bar. And it's not a hammer curl, it's just a wrist roll. So you're trying to hold that elbow in the same spot. And just roll that wrist. Try to hit about 20 reps. The last angle we're going to hit is elbows out, or similar to a preacher curl bench. But again, you're not going to brace your arms against anything. I'm going to use a cable setup, and I'm going to pull the cables from low and away from me to high and towards me. Again, the elbow doesn't move. It's just the lower arm
supposed to do that. At least I've never seen a cat that does that.
No, that's his preferred position too. It's really weird.
Was he raised by wolves? Is that why?
I don't know. I told Chris I wouldn't put him on camera because he
Yeah,
said
like you
he's
can
fat.
keep him off of the camera.
So unfortunately, you know me, I don't,
Oh, you don't listen.
well, yeah, sorry, back over here, okay. And my ADD kicked in, I just had to get on to something different, but yeah, he's the whole workout, this has been it. Everywhere we go, he just moves over there and does this. Good grief. I hate being still, I'm just being upstaged by a cat. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Hey buddy, are you alive? Boris, are you alive? I love doing this part. This part means the video's over, the workout is over, it's almost in the can and ready to go up to YouTube. So my work is done. Yours has just started. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy this routine. I actually hope you hate this routine. I was so sore I had a hard time typing and sliding my finger back and forth just to do editing today. That's how sore everything was from this workout. So enjoy. Don't forget to like. Please subscribe to the channel. I need to pick up some subscribers. And you guys subscribing means that you appreciate the video and the hard work that Chris, Boris, and I do for you. All right? So please subscribe. Remember, there's no such thing as staying the same. You're either striving to make yourself better or you are allowing to get yourself worse. And you know I'm not going to let that happen. It's up to you to do the rest. So keep watching the videos and take care. Till next time, we'll see you later. Right, buddy?
Be strong.